What made her stand out in certain ways was her approach and the way she positioned herself in her videos.
Gang, come on now, let's say what it is. I'll say it for you, twin. I'll say it with my chest. Her body looked good, her face looked good, and she knew how to cook some meals. And today we're watching When Being Sexy Turns Into a Trap You Can't Escape.
When are we gonna learn that sex sells only works until you want to be taken seriously? I know that's an insane take. Until you see how many women rise online by pleasing the male gaze or
Karina?
being the girl your boyfriend should worry about. And then you see it all backfire the second they...
Hold on. Kaya for sure. Me, of course. Who is Sydney Sweeney? I'm about to say, Zendaya doesn't do that shit. Zendaya don't play. That is not what she's known for. Everybody else on this screen right now? For sure.
Want to be anything more than that. In today's video, we're gonna have an uncomfortable conversation on what really happens when you market yourself to social media. We're gonna talk about that side of self-branding that not enough people talk about, and what happens when you brand yourself without reading the fine print. Welcome to the Girl Talk You Didn't Know You Needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step.
She's speaking for the both of us. Thank you, twin. Oh my gosh.
Y'all notice anything different?
Oh, we see the setup.
We see the setup. Like, and then I can't even speak.
Go crazy, go stupid, go dumb.
In the early days of social media, nobody was thinking about branding or image. Hence why a lot of questionable tweets are resurfacing today, but that's beyond the point.
After hiring 27-year-old Alexi McCammond as the new editor-in-chief, old tweets resurfaced that she posted at age 17, mocking Asians and using phrases like so gay and homo.
It's a reminder of how different but unhinged the internet used to be before everyone realized the whole world.
What was that last one? When guys whisper in each other's ears, I always think it's kind of...
The internet
just saw 5 black men get arrested out the front of a pub.
to be before everyone realized the whole world was watching. Back in those days, you weren't performing for the audience or chasing virality. Your online presence was more of a personal diary than a full-on brand.
I had a small blog, mostly small. I had like 6 comments on a post. I remember being very happy online. It was a very inviting place.
But once social media started growing and people started realizing that you could make real money doing this.
No bullshit. Real dinero, real moolah, bread, schmeckles. What? You can make some good dough on this bitch.
Clout chasers, the internet personalities, the influencers, once they started getting their influence, suddenly the internet was filled with filters, flexing, fake drama, thirst traps, and it got us to where we are today, where people are rewarded for the most messiest, most shameless versions of themselves.
Loud, brash, shameless, arrogant, unethical, deceitful, manipulative, gaslighting, selfish, attention-seeking people are doing very well in the world right now. And because of social media, even regular folks are being rewarded for these behaviors in all kinds of ways. The more unhinged, superficial, vain, cruel, mean-spirited, self-centered content online gets eyes, and all of that turns into money, which turns into power.
And that's where things start to get complicated, because
she ain't lying. All these people on the screen have done some retarded,
dumb,
illogical shit.
It has been extremely rewarded
for what they have done.
When being shameless and unhinged is what gets you rewarded, the internet isn't gonna let you live down anything else.
TikTok is notorious for making sure people never forget the mistakes they made. You don't get to make a mistake, disappear for a bit, and come back and reinvent yourself. Who do you think you are?
So, when someone like Cooking with Kaya went viral, that quick success came with a lot of consequences and backlash that pretty much everybody could see from far away.
What do I do? That's so bad. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. And I literally don't do nothing. Like, nothing.
But before we get...
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Kaya should have just teed up. I understand you want all the love, but you're never gonna get all the love. There will always be people that don't bang with you. You knew what you were doing. You were catering to niggas, and it is what it is. You should have just had to stand on it. Yeah, the girls were hating you, but you got your bag, find your nigga, and be happy.
Into all of that, y'all need to see how she branded herself before the fall.
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do.
Cooking with Kaya started gaining traction around 2024 for her cooking videos. And while she was in the kitchen going viral for all the wrong reasons, I've been struggling to adjust in mine. Between moving to a brand new place, unpacking, and of course focusing on YouTube, cooking really hasn't been one of my top priorities. But thankfully, factors...
Oh my God, what a W fucking ad. I'm skipping that hoe. Get your money, sis. I'm skipping that hoe, but a W fucking ad.
Was doing something completely different. What made her stand out in certain ways was her approach and the way she positioned herself in her videos.
Gang, come on now, let's say what it is. I'll say it for you, twin. I'll say it with my chest. Her body looked good, her face looked good, and she knew how to cook some meals.
Girl, I can take your man to try Kaya's chicken pasta. Girl, I can take your man these loaded baked potatoes I just made. Take a look.
Y'all, once she came up on that camera, hip shaking, and talking about how she can take somebody's man with a loaded baked potato, she had the internet in a frenzy.
I saw dudes saying they were breaking up with their girl because cooking with Kaya cooked better.
Y'all mean to tell me cooking with Kaya is breaking y'all relationships up? Really?
When I tell y'all, it started a whole trend online of girlfriends and wives testing their partners and seeing if they even knew her name. That's how serious it was, okay? That's how controversial she was. If you even knew of...
Hey, bro, she was making trends. She was making waves. But I'm telling you, she just... bro, she had the world in her hands, especially if not the world, the US. She didn't have that rock solid steel mentality, and I understand she didn't grit her teeth hard enough. You feel me? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Her presence, it was a problem.
Finish the phrases. Actions speak louder than?
Words.
Okay. Better late than?
Never.
Okay. Cooking with?
Kaya.
Don't piss me off. How do you know that?
I don't know. I was just searching for recipes because I wanted to cook for you.
You wanted to cook for me? Then why didn't you pick up the cookbook that we literally have in the kitchen? Why didn't you watch a male chef's video? Why are you watching Cooking with Kaya?
Come on, I got a question. You ready?
Yeah.
Cooking with...
I don't know.
But let's be real for a second, okay? Because when it comes to strategy and social media hype and gaining the attention, views, and clicks you need to gain to become a hot topic, Kaya did everything right. Well, not morally right, but you know what I mean. She played her cards right to go viral and become an overnight influencer. But at what cost?
When Cooking with Kaya was in her prime, if there would have been no haters, that meant I would have been dead. I don't find it funny to prey on women's insecurities. The way that women were getting bullied in their own home. Watching men disrespect their girlfriends, post that shit on TikTok, and she proceeds to get up every morning, make that food and shake her ass in front of that camera talking about hee hee ha ha, I'm making money.
Because if we want to be honest, there wasn't a cost at all. Because after being the talk of TikTok and even getting recognized by big name celebrities like Cardi B.
But it's not that. Y'all just hate on anybody that's just happy with themselves. Because look at the girl Cooking with Kai. She natural from head to toe. And y'all hate her because y'all feel she could take y'all man.
Not to mention, after enduring all of that hate and all the backlash, your brand is broke. And now you're broken inside because you didn't build trust and you didn't build a community.
I think I figured out why women in general don't really mess with Cooking with Kaya. Her entire platform is like, get up and cook for your man before I do it. Do this for your man before I do it. Do this for your man before I do it. Your man this, your man that, I take your man, I take your man. That's the definition of a pick me. And I think that's...
Okay, pick me or not, I'm sorry, right? I don't got a girl, you feel me? So I'm not sitting here trying to cop the biggest plea for shorty. But what do all influencers want? Money, attention, and to go viral. She should have stood on it. The thing about it is that you're supposed to rile up emotion, and she did that extremely well. And you're supposed to pivot. If she wanted to pivot, she could have. Of course, there will always be girls who never forget of your past of, oh, you were a pick me. Okay, bitch, you're broke, I'm up. But hey, I get it. I understand both sides, and I'd rather not be broke.
Exactly why women not really messing with her and men absolutely love her. It's like she caters to men. She panders to men. She says everything that men want to hear, so of course they gonna like it.
It's crazy, but like universally with all men, cooking with Kaya is really what we all want. She bad, she cook for you. Bruh, she just like that, bruh.
I guess we could say, yeah, she did build a community, but she built a community of lusting men. And we all know marketing yourself to the male gaze is top 10 easiest ways to go viral, to get a bag.
You went from being known on TikTok for cooking, dressed up all sexual, whatever the case may be, selling a fantasy, to going broke. I really don't understand that.
And ain't no way cook with Kaya on social media talking about she broke. Make some more videos. Straight that. You come over here and cook for me. I got a little care for you. You feel me?
Bro's intrusive thoughts won that day. Let me tell you, because at the end of the day, no way. Like, she still has a platform. She still has a platform. She can still get brands. There is no way that girl is broke. I know for that girl ain't broke. People are spinning a narrative on that girl, and it is what it is. You feel me?
Turn this into male versus female, but let's be honest. Us ladies, we kind of have this invisible pact. I guess you can call it being a girl's girl. And within all of this, okay, if you're a celebrity or a public figure and you have a fan base, most likely the majority of your fan base is going to be made up of your gender. So since Kaya mainly catered towards men instead of the girls, I guess we can say it broke that pact. Hence why so many women are now calling her a pick-me.
And while we're on the topic of kicking with Kaya, I see nothing wrong with a girl making money off of these men's lustful energy. However, please don't get on the phone thinking that, oh, I don't know why people are hating me. I don't know why hating me. No one likes to pick me bitches over here like, oh, if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna tell your man if you don't do it. That's never cute. It never gave.
You are talking. Like, I understand you want to tell your opinion, but your baby needs to be fed, ma'am. Not here to talk shit. I'm just seeing what's on the screen. I'm trying to make sure y'all see the same things I'm seeing.
That's never cute. It never gave anything except for desperate.
Moral of the story, being a woman and having a male-only fan base that only fans over you because you're sexy, I'm sorry, your career is going to crumble. And who would be a more...
I couldn't agree with that. Yo, Janae, I bangs with you, twin, but I couldn't agree with that. You could have a shaky foundation and then iron that hoe out. Fake it till you make it's a thing, shorty. And you think people are faking it until they make it have the most concrete foundation? Fuck no. But do they still make it and still build their way up top and then go back, re-cement their foundation? Hell yeah.
Clearer example of this than the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Sydney Sweeney. Now, Miss Sydney is somebody I've brought up on this channel many times, mainly for the same reasons, catering towards the male gaze.
Hello, you dirty little boys.
And at this point, Sydney, make your bag, because who am I? I am just a speck on this earth that has an opinion that I think it's distasteful. But if you're catering to men and they're passing you their plate, who am I to even say anything, you know?
So Sydney Sweeney's bathwater bliss piss or whatever it was called sold out in 30 seconds. All 5,000 bars gone like that.
But the reason we're discussing her today is because that distasteful behavior, it came with fine print that Sydney, or maybe Sydney's manager, didn't read. From selling bars of soap with her bathwater in it to being overly sexual in a jeans commercial, of all commercials, it's very clear who Sydney's team, her PR, her marketing, the casting directors, it's very clear that they're packaging her for men. So what happens when you're casted in a role that doesn't match the brand they build around you?
Sydney Sweeney is absolutely tanking her career right now, and I'm not gonna be sad to see her go. Her new film, Christy, absolutely bombed in the box office. In fact, it bombing is the most buzz I've seen about this film, period.
Now, y'all remember when I said, Sydney, make your bag if you're catering towards men and they're taking the bait? Oh well. Well, what if that same fan base that you cater to doesn't want your food anymore?
Going all in on men in your career, if you aren't one, is the biggest mistake that you will make in your career, period. Sydney Sweeney is a perfect example of this. So the new movie that she's in called Christy, about a female boxer, this is totally her, like, she's trying to have her biopic moment here. It flopped big time over the weekend when it opened. And the reason for that is because who do you think was gonna go see that movie? That's not men wanting to go watch her in like some pretty outfit. This is her like, quote, ugly role. Like she's just gonna try to be a really good actress in this. And you know who pays to go see those movies? Women.
Selling sex, like I said, is one of...
And whose fault is that? Her damn managers, bro. Y'all, they fucking botched that. All right, I don't think that's her. Who the fuck's fault is that? Her dumbass managers. I don't think that's her fault. I think she wanted to try something new. Okay, it didn't work. Doesn't mean her whole career tanked. It means, all right, you understand what you're supposed. Now, granted, if you want to pivot, it will be extremely hard. Can it be done? Yes. Motherfucker, I saw Gucci third leg become celibate. Nigga, what?
One of the easiest ways to get a bag. It's not the most moral way. I'm not saying that in a positive way either. Y'all know YouTube will demonetize somebody in a heartbeat. I'm not saying that is what you're supposed to do. I'm just saying that selling sex is one of the easiest ways to become the talk of the town.
Yeah, do you want to be poor anymore, or you want to go get that bag? And look,
Sydney, she fell victim because instead of making a personal brand for herself, instead of her being the brand, she made her body and being sexy her brand.
I no longer want to be seeing Sydney Sweeney's boobs. I've had enough. We've seen them enough in movies, in red carpets, in paparazzi photos on the way to her Pilates class. Sydney Sweeney has reached that point where she can no longer rely on just her fantastic boobs to carry a performance. She has to actually act, okay? She has to have depth. She has to have like diversity in the emotions she can show. Enough is enough.
And I don't think a lot of women realize that once you attach yourself to that type of image, it sticks to you. Or at least the internet will never let you evolve. The internet will never let you pivot. You will always be the girl that sold her bathwater. You will always be the girl that's trying to take everybody's man with an egg roll.
My hope is that there's so many girls trying to put their holes on the internet that everyone will eventually forget that I put mine on the internet.
And I hate that it's like this.
I need to go do some research, boys.
For women, I'm not saying that this is right at all. I hate that women, we're basically branded like cows for having sexual branding compared to men who can use sex as a way to boost themselves, either their egos or their careers. The perfect example of this is the Super Bowl scandal that happened between Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. Janet was the one that was violated, blacklisted, and banned from performing at the Grammys.
It has been now almost 2 years since Janet's Super Bowl halftime performance made news around the world. Well, 24 hours after that Super Bowl, Janet issued an apology. And I had read in another magazine that you regret making that apology. Is that true? Why?
It was an accident.
And Justin was the perpetrator. Okay, so it was an accident, but he moved on to perform at the Grammys while Janet was banned.
Listen, I know it's been a rough week on everybody, and
I was too young. I did not know that was a thing. Holy shit. That's actually really fucked. This is definitely, it was back in 2006, baby. Life is never fair, but god damn, grit your teeth. But this is the most blatant form of unfairness I have seen in quite some time. Oh my god.
What occurred was unintentional, completely regrettable, and I apologize if you guys are offended. This has been a dream of mine.
As you can see, that's still a case that doesn't sit right with me. But if we want to get really, really real, I feel like a lot of women lean into the sexy brand as a way to push back against that double standard. Because yes, it sucks. We get tired of walking on eggshells about our image or how we're supposed to be seen to the public. So lashing out may feel like taking our power back.
I noticed there are a lot of women on TikTok trying to normalize female promiscuity. I get it, ladies. You're trying to erase the sexual double standard. Way to go. But you should know that adopting a male model of anything isn't female freedom.
But truthfully, at the end of it all, it still comes back to bite us, just like the examples we spoke about earlier. And you don't even have to be sexy for this to happen. A lot of women brand themselves based on what they stand for. And if they outgrow those views, they get dragged just the same, but in my opinion, even worse.
It's 2025. Somehow we've gotten to the point in time to where people are now unfollowing Lizzo because she lost too much weight.
Lizzo's been losing weight for about a year, but it seems like she's sort of hard launched her weight loss. I actually unfollowed Lizzo about a year ago because it was too much weight loss content for me.
A quick example, okay? 12 years ago, Meghan Trainor released her song All About That Bass, where she was praising her curvier figure. Well, 60 pounds lost later, and this is how that's going.
I'm getting a lot of hate online just posting who I am. Everyone's just being like, why are you thin now? Like, you were all about that bass girl. I was like, I was 19 when I came out with that song.
When I tell y'all, the internet does not let their foot off your neck. Now, I will say she lost a lot of weight, yes, but she also got plastic surgery. And the message from the song All About That Bass is basically, you're perfect, don't change. But then she changed.
And I've got some.
This one is, I think, more about health and your own self-image. I'll definitely say that it is like hypocritical, I guess, if you even want to make it that. But once again, she was 19 when she came out with that banger. That's so, like, it's weird to try to keep that that narrative about her. Stay fat! You need to stay fat for this song that you made 10 years ago. No, bro. Like, I feel like there has to be some type of evolve as a human being. Yo, regardless, I understand you're gonna get hate. And I'll probably get hate when I blow up too, but you're gonna have to grit your teeth, gang, and get through it.
Fake news to share? Yep, I got my boobs done.
I don't know. It's really not my business.
Okay,
it's really
fuck
not
that part.
affecting my life. But I can see why some people would side-eye. Because if your whole message becomes a part of your brand, people are not gonna let you switch up so easily.
Meghan says after...
Okay, hold on. How long ago did All About That Bass? Suck my...
After losing weight, all her comments were evil, attacking her. She says, I started posting pictures of myself recently, just like I always did. But for some reason, a flame went off, and everyone got mad.
Point in case, Clara Dow. She went viral a while back for being confident, carefree, and embracing her flat chest. This resonated with so many women who did feel insecure in their chest.
I haven't met Clara Dow. I wish I could, but anyway, I love her. She's my ultimate icon, girl boss. And I'm so glad I have the same body type as her because she's so beautiful.
She was getting comments like, you give me so much confidence. Your content makes me so happy in my skin. Because to see another woman so proud, no matter the size, no matter the hate, it meant something. Until she surfaced on the internet with a new look.
Get ready with me while I answer all your boobs job questions.
And a lot of women were not happy. They actually felt betrayed.
I feel so betrayed. I belong to a community of flat chest people, and she was a hope for me. When I was younger, I already knew that
I personally believe this is a parasocial type relationship. I feel as if that, yo, what happened to your body, your choice, gang? Your body, your choice. That was her body, and she decided to make her boobs a little bit bigger. A tad more than a little bit, but that's besides the point. The point is that she helped you at the time where you were at. You feel me? You needed somebody to be able to see them be happy in their skin for you to be happy in yours. And now that you have that confidence, that means you found it within yourself. So take that, crawl, walk, then run with it. But hey, that's just my perspective. Granted though, I understand in the equation, I'm a dude. Y'all are women. Y'all may feel a little bit different, and I get it.
Not that because I'm young, I'm flat. It will just never grow. And I saw her that she lives her best life and she loves herself. She's not insecure about this. And I felt like, I thought, why can't I be like her?
There are actually a lot of reasons why us flat-chested girlies feel so betrayed when Clara Tao did her boobs. But what makes it extremely icky is the fact that what she was doing with her platform before she got a boob job is a feminist statement, whether she wants to label it as such or not. In our world,
okay, go ahead.
But a woman's body is not her own, especially her chest. Women's chest, women's breast are highly sexualized. It's fetishized.
Okay, maybe not by me, because I'm more of an ass man myself. But hey, I understand that there are men who do dabble in that, and I get it.
It's even at times seen as a mark of womanhood. And to not have them is to be infantilized and desexualized. So when Clara Tao did her boobs, it may seem like a personal act, but the impact is cultural.
It's such a tricky situation that a lot of women get themselves trapped into. You basically force yourself to essentially love and accept yourself just to make other women love and accept themselves. And it's sad because deep down, you know you're not happy, but you'll be letting yourself and those other women down by saying,
I'm still a very fake it till you make it type person. And if you aren't fucking happy with yourself, but you need to have that confidence to get through your day, your job, your life, do that.
It out loud. But eventually, you can't hold it in anymore. You can't help it anymore. So you make that change. You get that plastic surgery, you get that breast job, you get that lip filler, and now you're happy. But the millions of people you pretended to be happy for from the jump, they're let down.
I feel the worst for the girls that would watch her content and feel seen, and they're now seeing that even the person that was the loudest in the room about how flat-chested people deserve love gets them.
Who said they don't? Who the fuck said they don't? Okay, hey, once again, I'm not pandering to niggas. I'm pandering to women. So hey, maybe y'all is facing something I'm not seeing.
And is no longer flat-chested. There's nothing wrong with getting a procedure like that done, but when you're shouting about how beautiful something about you is, and you're making young girls feel nice because they also look like that, and then you go and you change that thing about yourself, then the girls that watch you will start to wonder if they also should, because not even you accept it anymore.
Moral of the story, I'm not here to point fingers at these women or tell you how to present yourself online. I'm just letting you know that the way you do present yourself to social media, it will follow you for the rest of your life. I know it sucks. I know it's not fair.
For sure.
And truthfully, you don't have to care. You can move through life knowing the type of person that you are. And if you change and the internet doesn't change with you, oh well.
I fuck with that, Jenna. I just open-minded. What a beautiful black woman. Just a smart, beautiful, amazing black woman. Oh my gosh. Whew. Now this girl, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got shit to say. She came from I did a video on her way back when. She came from a third world country to a first world country, and out of all the options she had, she picked the craziest option. I still stand on it.
The adult industry in October of 2014, and it felt like from there on, my fate was sealed. And all of a sudden, I was completely out of control of my image, my reputation, my intentions. Every single thing about me was being misunderstood. Where I am now, mentally, emotionally, just on every level, is a complete 180 from who I was. I want my brand to represent being a contradiction. That's my brand.
Thank you for tuning in.
It's crazy that she says that because she still uses her sex stage name. What does that say?
Into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. If y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hype.
She's speaking for the both of us. Bro, Janae, I love you consensually, but I appreciate you keeping my ear to the streets a bit. I say goodbye, grit your teeth, and chase your dreams.